Okay guys, just as we discussed in the previous tutorial, we are going to talk about comparison operators. So here is a diagram containing various comparison operators which applies to both the C Sharp language as well as the Java language, since they are both object-oriented languages. So let's get started. Here is equal sign and an example as well. 2 is equal to 2. Just the expression returns a boolean value of true, and 2 is not equal to 3, thus it returns a boolean value of false. Let's test this expression in our application. First, I already did the application with a boolean expression just for saving time. Uh, Here is the data type of the variable which we declared, and it can only be initialized to true or false. We haven't initialized it in our case, but if you try initializing it, you would not be able to initialize it to a string or anything like that. As you can see, I get that error once I try to do so. So uh, we are using some if and else statements. If one is greater, let's turn that to equal, since we haven't yet talked about greater. If one is equal to 0, then return true. My variable, that is this variable, equal to true. If only if 1 is equal to 0, but it cannot be true because 1 is never equal to 0. Else return false, and this message is being displayed in a message box. The boolean variable is being converted to a string type variable. So let's try executing the program now. False, just as expected, we get that message saying that the value is false. Let's try with another expression. If 1 is equal or greater than 0. Now, strangely, we cannot allow that sort of expression. Let's try putting greater before. Yes, now it works. So the greater must be always before 0, the equal to. Greater before equal to. Let's comment that. Greater must be always before equal to when doing greater or equal to. Yes, that symbol means either greater or equal. So let's try. True. 1 can be equal to 1, thus it is true. But let's remove that equal sign and see if it returns true. No, it returns false because 1 can never be greater than 1. It must be equal to 1. Another option, let's try not equal to. This symbol is used for not equal to. If 1 is not equal to 1, then return false. So let's see. False, just as expected, 1 is not equal to 1. What else? Let's check the diagram. It seems that we have only less left. So if 1 is less than 10 or equal than 10, return true. But 1 is always less or equal. No, it cannot be equal to 10, but it's less than 10. Thus in this part of the conditions of the condition returns true. So we are getting that message. So that's it for comparison operators. I will be posting a link of this diagram in the video description. so you can view it and try it at your on your own. So thanks for watching. This is me signing off.